Fine. So as we all know that Ram Navami is about to come. Ram Navami falls on 17th of April. So I thought it is the right time to have a special class on this occasion and hear about Lord Ramchandra. So every year, whether it is Dashera festival or whether it is Ram birth of Lord Ram, so there is always a class and always there are so many times that we repeat the same things, the stories or the pastimes, we repeat the same things. But even if there is repetition in the stories of Krishna or Rama, it is very, very purifying. So many things I'm sure you already would be knowing. But, to hear again and again about those stories is very, very purifying for us. So let's begin this class. And 17th, as I already mentioned, Ram Navami is coming. So let us prepare our mind and let us prepare our heart to welcome Lord Ram in true spirit. So as we understand that we are living in Kali Yuga and any religious festivals or you would have observed that how all these festivals are nowadays observed as more often entertainment. Like, people are looking for opportunities for festival to come and then we'll go to market and we'll do shopping. We'll buy some new clothes or we'll decorate our house. All fine. There is nothing wrong in doing all those things. But the point is that when we are doing all those things, especially now in Kali Yuga, we lose out on the real purpose of that festival. So what is the purpose of festival? What is the purpose of, say, now we are about to celebrate Ram Navami? So the purpose of Lord, of Ram Navami or any other festival is to actually develop our love for God, to bring us one step closer to God. So when we try and understand about God, we love Him more intently, and our devotional service or our spiritual life takes one step forward, or our level platform of our bhakti improves. But if instead of understanding the purpose of that festival, if we are just busy in socializing or shopping or any other thing, then there is no purpose of that festival actually. So the purpose of any religious festival is that, to awaken our love for God, awaken or, improve or awaken our desire to serve and love God. If we don't do that, then, we have kind of wasted our time. So through the life of Lord Ram, we learn innumerable things, not just one and two. So we all know that how Lord Ram was an ideal person. He was an ideal king. He was an ideal son. He was an ideal husband. He was an ideal ruler. Everything was perfect about him. So today we'll learn something very, very unique about the Lord, the quality of the Lord. And through that learning, we will also, understand, we will also hear some, 3 to 4 pastimes. So let's get into it. So the Lord loves his devotees so much that, at every step, he gives credit to his devotees more than himself. Means, suppose, okay, I'll give you an example. So it is actually a very important lesson for all of us to understand. Everything in our life, everything in our social life, we want to take credit. For example, if I have done a good job in my office, I would definitely like to take a credit that, everybody appreciates me. And if something goes wrong, do we take a credit of it? We try to pass on the blame to the other person, isn't it? I mean, even if we have committed a mistake, we will not accept it. I didn't do anything. That person did it. And if something goes well, then oh, I only have done it. I should be appreciated. So that is our tendency. But when it comes to the Supreme Lord, things are very different. So Lord gives credit to his devotees more than himself. So this is a very important lesson for all of us to learn. And why do we do that? Why do we always, want to take credit and pass on the blame to others if something goes wrong? The reason for that is it is our ego or it is our pride. And Hindi, as we call it, ahankar. And it is because of this ego, because of this, me, all the time, me, the supreme, it makes us suffer. And as a result, we keep on coming back and again in this material world. So when the Lord descends in this world, so when Lord comes into this material world, he is actually very eager to give credit to those who are his devotees, who are very pure in his heart. So now let us take you to the battle where Lord Ram is going, and because Mother Sita, as we all know, has been kidnapped by Ravan. So during this battle time, we see innumerable qualities of Lord, and especially this one, that how he gives credit of, you know, uh, he is doing everything, but then he passes on the good work to his devotees. So during the battle with Ravan, we see that Lord empowers his devotees and takes help from them. So when Lord Ram was searching for Mother Sita, so now you understand, try to understand this thing, that he was not an ordinary human being. He appeared to us like an ordinary human being, but he is the Supreme Lord. He knew everything about past, present, future. He is present in each and every particle as Paramatma. He is situated within our heart. He is situated within the heart of all living beings. I mean, there is nothing that he does not know. So, do you think it was possible for him to not know where Mother Sita is? Yet, he kept on asking everybody, where is Sita? Where is Sita? Have you seen Sita? So this was Lord knowing everything and yet, acting or, showing to other people that I need you, I need your help. So while searching for her, he made friendship with many of the strong and powerful monkeys. And some of the prominent monkeys, we all know that they were, uh, Hanuman, and it was Sugriv. So as you can see names in the chat, Sugriv, Angad, Hanuman, Jamavan. So I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with these very, very powerful. I mean, they were not very ordinary monkeys that we see in our city. They were very, very strong animals. They were very, very strong and powerful monkeys. So Lord Ram, he's asking their help, that please help me in finding Sita. So actually, does he really need our help? Actually, all these monkey soldiers, they could see, they could hear, they could think, they could move, and they could live only because of the power of Lord Ramchandra. Because of the power, because see, God is there within them also. And whatever they could do actually was all because the power given to them by Lord Ram. And yet, what does he say? I need your help. Oh Hanuman, I need your help. And so why does he do it? So we understand from our scriptures that Lord does it because he takes joy in these relationships. Because all these monkeys, they're very dear to him. They're actually devotees of the Lord. And Lord enjoys that relationship. So as a source of joy to him, he gives all the credit to him, to these monkeys. So I hope I'm able to make you understand. Are you able to understand what's happening?
Yes,
Okay.
Mata.
Okay. Fine. So while he was waiting in the mountain, for months and chanting Sita's name and remembering her, and we also hear that he was crying in separation from her, and the monkeys were searching in all directions, north, west, east, south. And Lord Ram was just waiting, waiting, and waiting. And ultimately, when they were, finally, we all know that how, Hanumanji, with one jump, it is said that he crossed 800 miles across the Indian Ocean and he goes to Sri Lanka. With one jump, he comes back also. He's done with his seva, he's done with his service. So one jump he goes, one jump he comes back. And what does he do there? He meets Mother Sita, he gives message of Lord Ram, he destroys Ashok Vatika. So Ashok Vatika is the place where Mother Sita was living. So that was a very favorite place, a very beautiful garden of Ravan. And Mother Sita was specially kept there under the protection of many many she demons. And then at the same time, Hanuman goes to Ravan. He meets him, and he tells him that it's better that you return Mother Sita, otherwise Lord Ram will come and kill you. And on top of it, he burnt the city of Lanka also. So much he's done. Imagine a monkey, just one jump, he goes across Lanka, he lands there, he finds Mother Sita, he gives her the message, he goes to meet Ravan, he warns Ravan, and then he burns Lanka, and with one jump, he comes back. Imagine the power. And when he comes back and meets Ram, what does Lord Ram do? Lord Ram had tears of love in his eyes, and with those tears, he embraces him. And Lord, tells Hanuman that I am forever indebted. I am forever thankful to you what you have done. So imagine if any of our relation, God forbids, if he is taken away from us, and somebody helps us in finding that person, how much indebted we will be to that person. And here, now when we look at Hanumanji's side, he was sure that he could never do such a thing. And if he could do, it is all because of the power, it is all because of the mercy of Lord Ram that you could do anything. So this is the beautiful thing. Lord Ram is giving credit to Hanuman, and Hanuman is giving credit to Lord Ramachandra. So both of them are not taking credit. What happens in our in our life? As I said in the beginning, we want to take credit. I have done this job. So had you and me been sent to Lanka by Lord Ram, we would have come back and say, "Oh, I only did the entire job. Lord Ram has, he can't do anything. I only went there. I only met Mother Sita. I only spoke to Ravan." But here, such a beautiful relationship. Both of them are not
Sorry, Mata,
accepting.
a little confused. Who's saying this to whom?
Like suppose if I go there, if Lord Ram sends me, because I am a material person and I am not such a great devotee of the Lord. So I will take all the credit to myself. But here Hanumanji is saying, I didn't do anything. Lord only did everything. And if we look at Lord Ram, what does he say? He says, I didn't do anything. I am forever indebted to you. I'm eternally thankful to you for what you have done, Hanuman. So both of them are giving credit to each other. So the moral here that we learn from this is that real love is in serving and pleasing one another. So that is true love. When we try to, make other person happy and not take all the credit for my job. That is what we learn from, this story. And what is our tendency? We in our tendency of friendship is we like to boast. We like to show what we have done for our friends. But real love is not like that. Real love is serving. Real love is pleasing one another. And that is the quality that we on this, as it's Ram Navami today. It's Ram Navami about to come. And this is the quality that we should try to practice in ourselves. That, there is so much of happiness that you can, derive in making others happy, especially when we are working for the Lord, when we are doing service to the Lord. We should know that we are not capable of doing so much. It is all because of the mercy. So all of you who are sitting here and attending class, don't you think it is because of the mercy of the Lord that there are so many people in the world who cannot hear? And yet, don't you feel you are so fortunate that you have got to know about these classes and all of you are chanting and you're also observing Ekadashi? So all this actually is the mercy. It does not happen unless Lord wants it. So many people like you, but yet not everybody is coming and attending classes, right? So now let's see another example. So what happens once during the battle with Ravan? Ravan had, an elder son, and his name was Indrajit. Now this Indrajit was it actually all the demons, all Ravan's family, everybody was very, very powerful. So this Indrajit was also extremely powerful, but he had the added advantage. He also knew magical powers. He had a lot of magical powers. Okay. So what happens once all this fighting was happening, and one side Ravan's army was there, and one side Lord Ram's and all the monkey Sena was there. So fighting was happening, and so Ravan sends Indrajit on the battleground. So what he did, he chanted some magical mantras and he started shooting arrows. And from these arrows, instead of arrow, serpents come out of the arrow. So, as I said, that he knew all these even in the war, he knew all these magical tricks. With his magic, the arrows turned into serpents, snakes. And what happened? The arrows completely covered Ram, Lakshman, and the entire monkey army, and they all fell on the ground. And it appeared they all were dead. And when Indrajit saw, he was convinced that they were all dead. And he goes back to Lanka and he tells Ravan, war is over. I have killed Ram. Now you can enjoy your life with Sita. Suddenly, what happened? Garuda appears on the battlefield. And Garuda starts flapping his wings. And he angrily looks at the snake arrows, those arrows which had converted into snakes. And the moment he looked angrily at those arrows, immediately the snake arrows released. They left Rama and Lakshman and they just disappeared. And Ram, Lakshman, and the entire Vanar Sena, they again came back to consciousness. They again, it felt as if they were dead. But the moment that serpents left, and how? Because Garuda looked at them with anger. Now, you all might think that, how weak Lord Ram is, that just by the serpents, he fell to the ground. He's the Supreme Lord. And, Garuda is so powerful, like how at the last we thought that Hanumanji is more powerful than Lord Ram. And, he one jump and he goes to Lanka. Similarly, we'll think that Garuda is so powerful. Garuda is the vehicle of, Lord sits on Garuda. So how come Garuda is so powerful, that just by flapping his wings and just by looking angrily, he could free Lord Ram from this problem. So, my dear friends, everything actually is a plan of the Lord. So it looks that Lord Ram is defeated and is helpless and is dependent on Garuda. But then Garuda says to Lord Ram, and what beautiful thing he says, thank you, my Lord, for giving me this service. Thank you for calling me here to the ground and I could help you. Now I will go on the sky and I'll wait and watch and enjoy you killing Ravan. So the point is here, my dear friends, that Lord actually, see, 1 second, Lord could have killed Ravan. But the entire Ramayana is happening because Lord is performing a pastime. He performs a Leela when he comes here. And he wants to give opportunity to everybody so that please come and serve. So whether it is Garuda, whether it is Hanuman, everybody is coming actually to serve Lord Ram. Like how when we go to the temple, we want to do some service for the Lord. Similarly, in this battle of Ramayana, everybody, so many different people are coming and they are serving Lord Ramachandra. So this actually, my dear friend, is a Leela of the Lord. Everything is planned. So those who don't believe in God, they think that no, Garuda is very powerful and Hanuman is very powerful. Of course, they are powerful, but their power comes from Lord Ram. So, that's how, Garuda helps. So whenever Lord calls Garuda, Garuda is there to take any order of the Lord. So actually, Lord gets a lot of happiness. He gives a lot of happiness to his devotees. Like how happy we feel if we get an opportunity to, do some service. Don't you feel very happy when, suppose Janmashtami, you go to the temple and, you get some opportunity to serve. So out of love and intimacy, he shows that, I am dependent on Garuda. But actually, Lord never needed any army to bring back Sita. He knew where she was and he could immediately bring her back. But entire Ramayana is Leela. It's a pastime of the Lord. It's planned. Actually, everything is planned because he wanted to engage his devotees. Definitely, he wanted to kill the demons, but he also wanted to give happiness to his devotees. He wanted to engage them in their service. So, like this, there are such small stories, and we can learn such beautiful lessons from them. So, in other incident, what happens? Lord is standing at the ocean. This is before they cross the ocean. So, Lord Ram is standing at the at the shore of the ocean at the corner before crossing the ocean, and very humbly, he's thinking and he's discussing with the monkey army that how am I going to cross the ocean? Imagine Supreme Lord of the world. He's discussing with the monkey army, how can I cross this ocean? So he's sitting there and, he's fasting and he's humbly requesting the ocean He wants the blessings of the ocean, so that ocean gives the way and Lord Ram can cross the ocean. But the ocean doesn't come. As an ocean, we see every uh, like how we know that air has a devata, or wind, sun has a demigod. So there is a devata for each and everything. I hope we know that, right? So similarly, the samudra, the ocean, also has a devata. So Lord Ram is sitting there, he's fasting, and because he wants to cross there, and he's requesting the ocean to please, please give me the way, and I want to cross. Now, Lord Ram, he knew very well that the Devata of the sea was very proud of his power. Lord knew it very well. So actually, he could have simply gone like Hanuman, no? He could have just crossed the ocean, one jump, he would have gone to Lanka and brought back Mother Sita. He didn't do that. So that's what I'm saying. Everything is a Leela, because he wants to teach us so many lessons through his Leela. So Lord is sitting here, and he is requesting. Many days go by, and he's praying, he's fasting, and nothing is happening. The Devta of the ocean does not appear. And finally, one day, Lord gets angry, and he takes out his bow and arrow, and he shoots at the ocean. And the moment, this arrow shot, it creates so much of heat that the entire ocean started boiling. Instantly, it started boiling. So we keep a vessel on our gas, and it takes some time for the water or anything to boil. But here, Lord shoots an arrow, and instantly the ocean starts boiling. And the moment the ocean starts boiling, so many billions of creatures are living inside the ocean. God gets frightened of the heat, and they all start running here and there, and they all start coming to the shore. And immediately the Devata of the ocean comes out. So, as it is also mentioned in Ramayana, that without, you know, terrorizing, without making you frightened, nothing can happen. No friendship can happen. So, as we read in Sundarkand, that how it is said, "Bhai bin hoye na preet," means, uh, you know, uh, if you have to terrorize the other person. Not everybody will become your friend. So, that ocean Devata was so proud of his powers that he did not understand the language of love. He did not understand the language of request. He had to be frightened by the Lord. So he comes out, he folds his hands, and he surrenders, and he says, Lord, please forgive me, and you can make a bridge over me. So when he does that, and then we know that how Lord Ram, he blessed the entire monkey army, and a bridge was created, and all the stones were floating. So all that was happening because of the power of the Lord. So how we understand the qualities of Lord Ram, that how even in this time of so much a problem, his wife is not there and he's searching, but he's so humble, he's so calm, he's not losing his patience, he's not unnecessarily shouting at anybody, he's requesting, he's fasting. Can you believe those qualities? Even if 1% of those qualities, if we can acquire in ourselves, it will be so nice. So in another incident, we see that you all know Vibhishan, right? Vibhishan is the brother of Ram. So Vibhishan was actually a devotee of Lord Ram. And, pure devotee, he was a pure devotee. And such people, they love everyone. They have no enemies. So when he was in Lanka, he was always giving, respect and honor and to Ravan, and he was giving good advice to him. And he was also warning Ravan that don't do this mistake of keeping Sita with you. Please return Mother Sita. So he was constantly requesting Ravan. But Ravan, what he did, he kicked him and threw him out of the kingdom. So as a result, what did Vibhishan do? Vibhishan left and took shelter of Lord Ram. So it is, explained in the scriptures that Vibhishan was actually a very giant person, not a very ordinary human being, because they were all demons, like Ravan or Indrajit. So, he flew over the ocean. I mean, they also didn't need a bridge. Actually, even Lord Ram also didn't need a bridge. So, he flows over the ocean. I mean, they'll just chant a few mantra and they will say that, I want to see Ram. And there he goes and, lands there where Lord Ram is there. Simple. So much of power is there. So with the moment the monkey army saw that, this person is coming, and they all know he's a Rakshas, he's a demon. So everybody, the army immediately attacks, captures him and attacks him, and they all want to kill him. But, Lord Ram stops him. Wait, wait, what all are you doing? So then Rama asks, you know, he asks advice. He asks everyone. He asks advice of Sugriv. And Sugriv said, let's kill him. He's Ravan's brother and he's a demon. How can you trust him? If you accept him in your army, he's going to kill us only. He's going to betray us. And everybody, the entire army was saying the same thing. Then Lord Ram turned towards Hanuman. So Hanumanji said, when I went to Lanka, I met him. He looks very nice and sincere. He looks a nice person. He looks a nice devotee. I think he's your devotee also. So I think, Lord, my suggestion is that you should accept him as one of our family. And immediately Lord Ram says, I like what you say. And then Lord Ram speaks a very, very famous line, which we all should remember actually. And he says that I declare today that if anyone even one time surrenders to me, I will protect him forever. Even if Ravan comes and surrenders to me, I will protect. I will forgive him. So that is the heart of Lord Ramachandra. That is the beauty of his character, and that is what we are trying to learn in today's class. So let us all, how Lord has promised that if you surrender to me, I will protect you forever. And even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that, you leave everything and, just surrender to me. I will take care of you. So even as Krishna, Lord, he promises, you surrender, I will protect you. Similarly, Lord Ram also says, whosoever surrenders to me, I will protect him. So let us today, when Ram Navami is approaching, birth of Lord Ram is approaching on 17th, let us think about it. Let us surrender to Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, and pray to him that he engages everyone in his service. May he always engage us in his service. So we see that lakhs of monkey army were united with each other and they fought for the sake of Lord Ram. So, I mean, as I said, Lord Ram could have easily won the battle. He did not need anybody. Yet he engaged everybody in his service. So, such a huge army, lakhs of monkeys, and they were all so united with each other. They were not fighting among each other because they knew that we are fighting because of Lord Ram. So one very important learning is You all are sitting here attending the class. You all are trying to become close to Krishna, close to Rama by chanting every day and by following all rules and regulations. So my request is we should also leave our petty ego and if you have some differences among each other, so please leave that. In order to please the Lord, we should help each other so that together we can serve the Lord. So Lord takes great pleasure when he sees that we are working together and we are trying to please him. So that is why I keep telling that you should help each other. So if you feel that some new person has joined in the group, you don't need me to tell you that help that person. You yourself should call that person and help that person. That person is new. That person doesn't now know about how to follow Ekadashi. He doesn't know how to chant. You can help because all those who are attending classes for almost 2 3 years, you can help each other and see how pleased Lord be with you with this act of yours. And if you feel that no, that person has a lot of attitude or pride, you should not have. You help the other person, right? So these are our few learnings from today's class. And I hope you enjoyed the class and I hope you learned some lessons from today's class. It is said that glories of Lord Ram or Lord Krishna are endless. Even if we discuss every day, it will not get over. So these were some of things that I thought we can discuss and learn from today's class. I hope you all enjoyed and had some bit of learning for it. So Ram Navami is actually, we also, devotees also observe fast till evening, like Ekadashi. So if possible, you can do fasting on Ram Navami. So that I leave entirely on your choice. And we are open for questions now.
Ma'am, Mataji, I'll take a 2-minute breather.
Yeah, sure.
Mataji, can we start with the questions?
Yes, yes, yes. You can remove my spotlight.
Hare Krishna, Uma Mataji here.
Hare
Namaskar.
Krishna.
So, Mataji, the ocean devta,
Yeah. It's talking about Garuda, I think.
uh, so saw something in TV that the what you now mentioned, Mataji.
Yeah.
So, Uma Mataji says that you saying that Ram, he was meditating
Huh.
because of the ocean. He wanted it to clear so that he can walk away, no? But then,
Okay.
uh, then he went angry and he put that, and then the ocean, the ocean Devta, then he realized mistake and he came up. But
Right.
he's saying no, there was some Devta, some demons or something like that, and Ram actually didn't uh, put the arrow in the ocean, but put the arrow up in heaven somewhere, right? Not the ocean. It put the
So you
arrow.
see, actually, the arrows actually usually they would put it towards the sky because all the powers, because the mantras are chanted, and then eventually, even if it is not directly hit onto the ocean, the effect is for the ocean. The heat is generated in the ocean. Even if they put it, uh, high up in the sky, the heat will eventually come and fall on the ocean only. The mantra was meant for the ocean only. The mantra was meant for that heat generation, whether it is uh, arrow, put it down or put it up. That detail I'm not aware, but then it generated heat and it caused disturbance in the ocean, the heat in the ocean. Anyways, we should not believe. I've always been saying not trust too much of TV serials and YouTubes. So you can ask me questions or send me questions. I can always refer to scriptures and Srimad Bhagavatam, and I can tell you that. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I just had told Uma Mataji that we'll come back.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Namaskar.
Hare
So,
Krishna.
so Mataji, very nice session today, and of course we know this Leela. So Sita Maya, uh, when she came back and had love and kush, right? And
Yeah.
they were all okay. I mean, in a family, but then started breaking apart, right? When Sita Maya, there was something, right? She went back to her mother. She went back to Earth or something like that. How she didn't want to be here or something like that. Ram, he said that you be with this son, but I'll go. So how is it, Mataji, that she went down? Isn't she like an avatar of some goddess and she should be coming from heaven? But why did she go into Earth?
Yeah. She went into earth because she was found from the earth. She was born from the earth. So that's why she went back to earth. So actually, uh, understanding the broader perspective is that mm, Lord and Mother Sita, they are, Vishnu and Lakshmi, they are eternally present in the spiritual world and they come down to perform some leelas. So the basic purpose of Lord Ram to come to this material world was to establish dharma, to tell to the world that how one should lead life. And in that, if there were some issues of Mother Sita, some washerman actually came and he said that she lived in some, other man's house, so you should not be accepting. So although Lord Ram loved her a lot, but then because He had to follow the principles of dharma. He had to give up Mother Sita. But even when he gave up, he made sure that she goes and lives in a proper ashram and she's taken care of and all her necessities are met. But then if you look at the bigger picture, they are never separated. They're always together. Have you ever heard of Lakshmi and Vishnu being separate from each other? So Mother Sita is goddess Lakshmi only, and Lord Ram is Vishnu only. So it is only to perform some leelas they come down. So we should not be too confused about these things, and we should not question Lord or question Mother about it. It is just to establish some principles, establish some leela that they come here, they perform, and they leave some lessons for us to understand. That is what my, learning is, and that is what I would make all of you to realize this, because many people question Lord Ram on what he did and why he did. So, and it's a big subject of debate also. So just accept that Lord came here for some dharma purpose, established dharma, and he is never away from Mother Sita, just to show us it was a Leela. Hare Krishna. I hope that answers your question. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mansi. Hare Krishna.
Hmm?
17th April is going to be a fast, Mataji. So, how should we do the rules of the fast of morning, afternoon, evening? Can you please explain?
It's there till evening, fasting till evening, and we observe it like Ekadashi only. So it is set till evenings because many people don't even drink water or eat anything. So you can eat Ekadashi prasad by evening, or you can simply follow it like an Ekadashi fast. That's it.
लोग हाफ डे एकादशी करते हैं, व्रत करते हैं,
You can mute everybody. So even on evening time, we can take Ekadashi prasad, and the grains we can take the next day.
Okay, ma.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I don't have a question, Mataji. आज कोई question नहीं है, but my मामा जी, हाँ, my मामा हमारे साथ हैं आज, वो सुनते बोलते हैं, तो वो खुद भी भक्त हैं इस्कॉन के, और
Yeah.
हम लोग एक दूसरे में बात करते रहते हैं, तो कभी कभार मेरे को वो बोलते हैं, कुछ कुछ वो मेरे को समझाते हैं कि मेरा
बहुत अच्छी बात है.
समझाते हैं कि कुछ कुछ गलत है, तुलसी के ऊपर पानी नहीं गिरना चाहिए, ये है कुछ है वो समझाते हैं, तो आज उनको थोड़ा सा आपसे बात करने के लिए मैं बुलाया हूँ।
ओह वेरी नाइस, थैंक यू. बहुत अच्छा है, आपका स्वागत है क्लास में. आई होप आपने सुना, आपको अच्छी लगी क्लास.
हाँ जी.
हरे कृष्णा.
हरे कृष्णा.
बहुत अच्छा लगा आपको देखकर.
हाँ जी, बोलो. आज ही मैं आया हूँ. मैं अभी मायापुर से आ रहा हूँ, थोड़ी देर पहले ही.
अच्छा अच्छा.
4 दिन वहीं पे था मायापुर में.
अच्छा,
हाँ,
तो आप कितने सालों से इस्कॉन के साथ हैं?
मैं इस्कॉन से हूँ. क्या नाम है, 1970 से.
1970? ओ, दीक्षा ली हुई है आपने?
दिशा नहीं लिए, लेकिन मैं
अच्छा.
1976 में प्रभुपाद जी से मिला था मायापुर में, एक्सक्लूसिवली
ओ,
इन इज उनके रूम में. जब 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 इस्कॉन मायापुर में नया नया बनाई था, उस समय की बात है, 1976 में.
बहुत बड़े भाग्यशाली हैं आप, आपने तो कभी देखा
हाँ,
ही
सब ये
नहीं।
बोलते हैं, हाँ। और तब से मेरे मन में भावना जुड़ी हुई है, और मैं तब से इस कौम की सेवा करता हूँ। तो कोलकाता में भी
बहुत अच्छी
रहता
बात।
हूँ, और भी
तो आप
इंदौर है।
मायापुर में, आपको जय पताका महाराज से दीक्षा लेनी चाहिए ना, इतने सालों से आप इस्कॉन के साथ हैं, आपने
हाँ,
दीक्षा क्यों नहीं ली?
मैं
कितनी
तो
माला करते हैं आप?
जयप्रदा का स्वामी से भी मैं बहुत पहले मिला था, कोलकाता में भी कई बार आते थे ना पहले, हमेशा वो। तो
हाँ।
वहां पे से भी हमेशा उनसे मिला हुआ मैं काफी बार।
अच्छा, आप कितनी माला करते हैं?
अभी तो मैं क्या नाम, मैं 16 तक टच कर लिया था, अभी पूरी हो
जय।
नहीं रही है ढंग से।
अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बहुत खुशी हुई आपसे मिलके।
हाँ, धन्यवाद, हरे कृष्ण।
दंड दंड प्रणाम आपको भी, बहुत बात प्रभुपाद से मिले हुए हैं तो आप
माता
तो
जी।
बहुत ही किस्मत वाले हैं।
हाँ माता जी, सही बात।
हाँ। थैंक यू, आपसे बात करके बहुत अच्छा लगा। हरे
मुझे भी अच्छा
कृष्णा।
लगा। ये लेकिन मूवमेंट है किस चीज का इन लोग के लिए?
इनको भी डिवोटीज बनाने के लिए, कृष्ण कॉन्शियस बनाने के लिए, इनको कौन
नहीं
बताएगा नहीं तो।
नहीं नहीं, वो तो सही है, लेकिन मतलब कि इन लोग को सीधा साधा समझाने से ठीक है। मैं देख रहा था कि बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड तरीके से आप लोग इनको समझा रहे हैं, जो मैंने अभी वॉच किया, अभी जो पढ़ा।
तो आप पूछिए, उनको समझ आ रहा है क्या?
वो
अगर
तो
नहीं आ रहा तो हम।
नहीं, ऐसा आप समझे नहीं। उनको तो क्या मालूम है, वो तो हाँ हाँ कर रहे हैं, उनको अच्छा लग रहा है कि भी आप बता रहे हैं, लेकिन
नहीं, आप नहीं जानते, ये लोग बहुत बहुत 3 साल हो गए ये क्लासेस चलते हुए।
मुझे नहीं पता था, मुझे आज ही मालूम पड़ा।
हाँ।
चलो
ये
ठीक है,
लोग
अभी
सब
मैं बाद
एकादशी,
में कॉल करूंगा आपको।
एकादशी ऑब्जर्व करते हैं, 16 माला
हाँ
करते हैं
हाँ,
सब लोग।
बहुत बढ़िया। हरे कृष्ण।
ये लोग भी काफी एडवांस लोग हैं सारे।
ठीक है, बोलो। हाँ, हो गया, बोल दो।
धन्यवाद। थैंक यू माता जी।
ये मंदिर
हरे
में
थैंक
कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्णा। Hare Krishna. Mataji, there were questions I think for a long time you couldn't answer. You couldn't answer her questions, is it? She had sent, I think, something.
Is it? No. What question? She can ask now if I missed.
Yeah, Mataji, Tulsi, regarding Tulsi. Tulsi Aarti.
Okay.
Marathi Mataji, can the Aarti, can that have Marathi translation provided for us? That will help. And Ram, for Ram Lala also there will be some kind of Aarti, no Mataji, on 17th Ram Navami Aarti. The special Aarti which we are doing for both Tulsi Aarti and that, if that can, you can give us, can
Actually, for Lord Ram, to
translate
we
it in
don't. There are.
Marathi. One minute, Mataji, she's still signing. Yeah, if yeah, then we can also do the Aarti, because I've seen the hearing devotees, they are all chanting that mantra and doing that. We would also like to learn that.
So actually, I also wanted to introduce the Aarti, but actually the entire Aarti is in Sanskrit. So if I am doing the translation would be not like a Aarti translation, but it would be like a meaning translation. So if I translate that Aarti into simple language, that can be translated and that can be sent. So that is not a problem. But then if I translate in Sanskrit itself into Marathi, then you will not be able to understand. You getting my point? So I have to translate the Sanskrit into English or Marathi. So the meaning I can send to you. So that I'm already working on it. And I also I'm also working on creating a separate video for easy way of how to do Tulsi Aarti. So that I'm working on it most likely within, next two weeks, I think it should come to you. It's going to take some time for me. And translation also I will try. As far as Lord Ram's Aarti is concerned, generally we in temple, we know some bhajans by great acharyas of Lord Ram, but then as such an Aarti, there is no separate Aarti being sung in the temple, because in the temple we are only chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, or some bhajans are there which are basically in Bangla. Many of the bhajans are in Bengali language only. So those also translations only will be available. So for Lord Ram, we do not sing any separate Aarti on Ram Navami.
Okay, Mataji. Okay, no problem.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
My son, he's doing MBBS. He's
Okay,
done MBBS, Mataji, 4-year MBBS, and Puri.
okay.
Yeah, he went to Puri also, Mataji. So nice. I still haven't been to Puri, but he went. So he has good luck.
So
He's there.
he's more blessed. No, you also have good luck. You are constantly chanting and attending classes and having association of the devotees, which is so important, for advancement in Krishna consciousness. So as Anshuman's uncle who was visiting him, he was saying that whatever we are teaching, it's a very difficult things. Are you people? I'm just a general question. Are you people finding the classes difficult? It's like a feedback for me. Are you finding whatever we are teaching? Are you all finding very difficult to understand?
All clear, Mataji. Can understand everything.
Okay, because he was saying you're teaching very complex things, and uh, so I was wondering whether we're really confusing.
Mataji, he didn't exactly sit here for the entire session. He was busy. He was hanging out here and there, then
Correct,
came and
correct.
sat for some time and all of
No,
that. He did.
it's a good he said that, because even for me as a preacher, I should also know the feedback of how much are you able to understand, because if I am putting in effort and preparing classes, so I should also know whether you're able to understand or not. So that feedback is very important for me.
No, Mataji, I think please don't. You are very, very doing this very, very nicely. We are understanding everything. Please don't think you need to reduce it or anything of that sort. Please keep it
Okay,
like you
fine.
have.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Shubhankar.
Mataji,
So
last,
Shubhankar has made,
last one.
yeah, yeah, okay. Vishal, can you send me question? Who is Vishal? I've never seen him.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Danvat Pranam.
Then
So today's Ram session, very, 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 very joyous. Felt very, very nice. It was very good. There's one doubt, regarding Sita.
okay,
So if Ram was stuck between family and Sita, the kingdom or the wife, and in this,
okay,
you know, um, in this situation, Sita then felt, bad, and then she went inside Mother Earth. So didn't
right.
understand this, Mataji. Why is that? A little bit, if you can explain.
So because actually Mother Sita had done all kind of Agni Pariksha, and yet Lord was not ready to accept her. So she felt that it is time for me to, there is no point. Now, she'd already given two sons, and those two sons would, uh, take forward the kingdom. So she said, now my life is useless, and my husband is not able to accept me despite my Agni Pariksha. So that's why she goes back. And don't think that Lord Ram was in a very happy state of uh, when he saw mother going down. So remember that we are not discussing today's time. We are talking that yuga where the king would do anything for the satisfaction of his people. He would do anything to keep the flag of dharma, to keep up the flag of dharma. So for him, uh, dharma, not king. He was not that he was very attached to being a king. He did not want to do anything wrong. For him, he was the ideal king. Then how, if somebody is pointed out, if tomorrow he accepts Mother Sita, so the same character will can also be seen in the society. So other women can, get involved into some illicit relation, and then they will say, oh, Lord Ram's wife is also like that, so why can't we do it? Not that he was doubting Mother Sita. He knew that she is pure. But then for him, the explanation of the principle, the dharma was more important. Because if he does it as a king, then others will follow. Like there is a shloka in Bhagavad Gita. Whatever leaders do, rest of the people follow. A father or a teacher or a king, whatever they do, rest of the people will also they will also follow the same thing. So that is why, a king has to be very, very proper in those times. Today's now kings are all corrupted people, politicians. But those days, whatever the leader will do, people will also do the same thing. So he did not, his love for Sita or for his trust for Sita, there was no doubt. He fully loved her, he fully trusted her. But then dharma was superior than personal relationship. I hope that answers. So Shubhankar has sent a very nice video to us on the Tulsi. This month is, sorry, just 1 second, Saurabh. So this month is called Tulsi month. Sorry, the month which is very, very hot. And so Shubhankar has made a video. He'll explain the entire thing to you. So any questions you how to do it, you can directly send him. I will be posting. Uma is asking. I'm going to post after the class. I haven't posted as yet. So you can see the video, and if you want, you can do it in your own house also. Just I think Shubhankar has explained everything in the video. We don't have so much of time to explain. He's hanging a pot on top of the tulsi, and one drop of water is going on tulsi so that tulsi is never dried, because it's a very hot month now. So this is full month is celebrated in ISKCON also. So it's not he's doing anything separate. So it's a month of, it's called Tulsi Jaladan. I'll just type it. So
Mataji,
Jal is water.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. So I'm also signing off. So Tulsi Jaladan. So this is we celebrate in ISKCON. So that video Shubhankar is done. So thank you so much, everyone. Wish you all a very happy Ram Navami. Sorry, Vishal, we can't take your question. Can you text me? If you are Hindi speaking, you can text me in Hindi. Hindi, he can text it to me.
English.
So thank you. Wish you all a very happy. Okay. Happy Ram Navami, everybody. And thank you, Saurav. हरे कृष्णा, हरे थैंक यू रसरती। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।